Hello, everyone. You are watching GCL Owning Division Finals Season 3, powered by Elgato. We have an exciting matchup today. This is the finals, y'all. The winner will be going out with 250 USD and 5 Elgato products. Yes, that gas you hear, that's Kira. I'm Jess, and we'll be your casters for tonight. What's up, Kira?
Yeah, you're telling me all these wonderful prizes, and they have to get through either 2 or 3 games, depending on if it's a 2 or 2-1 for these teams to get those prizes. So we will see what's in store.
Yes, I'm super excited. It's still wild to me how there's actually like stuff on the line. There's a cash prize, and there's like Elgato products. Like winners actually get to choose each choose a Elgato product that they want, and like the options are like a microphone, a stream deck. Like they're coming out with something. Yeah.
Okay. That's I don't produce, but what is a stream deck, Jess?
Isn't it that board thing where you can like change overlays?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I just remember like I've seen it before. It's I feel like it's an essential have for streamers.
Okay, you can tell that I'm currently on a hiatus from streaming and I have no idea what's going on. So this is why I'm not producing.
Nice. But yeah, for all you streamers out there, Elgato products, you know what to do. But I digress because we are in, and this is going to be sofT versus Knives Out. Now, sofT has gotten first pick on this map of Haven, and Knives Out will choose to defend the first time around. And I'm excited for what's about to unfold, Kira.
I am very excited as well, since I do see a breach on the side of sofT on J. And I'm looking for a lot of flashes and just a lot of I can't see anything that's going on right now on my screen. Especially since they have the Reyna. So they do have plenty of tools to get on that side. And since they are on the attack first and grouping outside of C, this should be very fun.
Yes, very fun indeed. But of course, they're going to have to get through all of this Cypher utility first. And they're kind of getting ready for this. The Cypher cams spotted just before that flash, and they're trying to go and hit the Leer. Also hitting as well, but Addy still staying put in this corner as they're trying to get into this site. And there they are. Addy finally found out. Iris Peach is going to get that one to open the round off, and shots are being fired, but mainly going on the side.
One enemy remaining.
Of Knives Out. Wait, no, sofT. It's just Lean now. She's going in, but with only 64 HP. And that cover from the smoke is going to help Iris Peach land that one. Now the first round is going to go.
Yeah, I definitely think that Viper wall helped out sofT so much there. We just saw it cut C straight in half, and the only person that was on the left side of that wall was Addy. Unfortunately, not able to make too much of a use of that advantageous position because, as we saw, the Reyna Leer came out, the Dark cover came out, kind of didn't allow for that one way to be used to its full potential. So very unfortunate there, but now sofT will have that Spectre advantage, and Knives Out have all grouped around C. They took I guess a 33 chance, and unfortunately it has not panned out. Hey, I'm saying it's like 1/3, right? Because you can't say 50-50 on this map. There are 3 sides after all. But as that Viper wall does go down, Knives Out will be rotating their members back toward A, where sofT have not yet gone onto site.
Ooh, and Reanimal's gonna get that one with the Leer, and they've already made their way onto site. They're gonna capture that, and that's going to hold Knives Out in the CT area here as the spike will go down.
And that's going to be the Sage wall just popped up in defender side to make sure nobody can get through, but Lean there already has been picked off.
And Itsumi's going to open that up, and it's just going to have to be retake now. They've already gotten into these post-plant positions, and they're all coming out from these exits that are being so heavily guarded. Going to get 2 kills right then and there, and that's just 2 left. They're watching it. They're hearing the reload. Jinji trying to get that one. Will go down, but Reanimals will trade that one out. It's up to Reason now in this Heaven area, who's healing up after being so desperately injured. And the spike is ticking away. There's no time left, Kira.
There is not, and sofT are just gonna run out of here, and Riza will just die to that spike just to make sure we don't get that loss penalty. I said penalty this time, not bonus. Yes! But that was good on sofT. They were able to preserve those 3 members there. Pretty simple take of that A site and doing well to just keeping track of all those entrances coming into A, which did not allow that flank from Milk and Tea to actually amount to anything. And now we will be going into a bit of a scuffed buy still coming out of the side of Knives Out. A little interesting to me here because they do have enough to buy on Riza, but she's actually decided to go for an Ares here just to hold along A. Not a choice that I see often, but she will not be hitting anybody as sofT now have set their sights more on C. We have Milk and Tea in Garage, but not necessarily looking out just yet.
Yeah, Jay's gonna try to go in here, already using that aftershock to try to, you know, be intimidating and see who's there, but not gonna step foot yet. However, Reanimals is looking for this B area. Dean walking into the crosshairs, but Dean is gonna pick that one up and heals up, but will go down to Jay in the meantime. That garage push finally in order. Milk and Tea was guarding that though, he gets it. Jay still here in the B site, now only 30 HP, but what is this, Kira? He's looking free. Oh my gosh!
One enemy remaining.
Is gonna get that, and Iris Peach now the only lone survivor. Gonna run into Riza. Picks that one up, but still numbers advantage on the side of sofT now. The Raze is heavily injured, but she's gonna try for this.
No more talk.
Uh-oh. She will get spotted out by that Cypher Cam there, and because the spike is all the way at the front of Garage, 30 seconds left. Not too much she can do here except for try to just pick out these members. Oh no, she will not check there. And that will be a round going over to Knives Out, and this time they are the ones able to preserve those 3 members. And it was really good on their part to be able to get that spike down in front of Garage. I believe there's only 1 member there that was holding the spike while members were converging onto B, onto C. And we just needed that spike to stay alive. Unfortunate because they would have had more advantageous positions should they have actually gotten through from those both sides there. So now going to this, seems like Knives Out are actually just switching their members constantly because Addy Senpai currently is holding A, and that will be with the Vandal and the camera. Just looking at all these people coming up long.
Coming up long indeed. They're gonna spot that, get the information, but there is 2 on site, so they do have a bit of defense as well as those trap wires if anything were to happen.
Still going to be pretty silent, but now Knives Out have actually rotated Lean over just for some extra backup, and this is a wise decision. They are getting ready to come on soon.
Cage triggered.
Ooh, that aftershock almost connecting, but that flash does, and Addy's getting blind here as they're still attempting to go in here, but all this utility being used is just going to deter that as they're looking to rotate out on the side of sofT.
And I think they now know that all the members of Knives Out have rotated over, and Knives Out are just scrambling to get back into any positions onto B and C. Oh no! That's going to be a really nice pickoff from Iris there just to stop those rotates. And now C should be open with the except of Riza here.
Yeah, Riza made it here on time, and that slow is going to try and delay, but this util delaying her from even entering the site. Reanimals is just going to watch that as Viper's Pit will be popped, and the spike will be planted.
This is going to be a very hard retake. The Viper's Pit is going to take 50 HP away from you, and those snake bites at the corners of the sites will not allow for Knives Out to have any easy access.
No easy access to but the head was speaking, and Lean just catches that. Oh, tries to go in, but the DK is too much. Itsumi was waiting in the wings there, and now it's 3v2. It's getting messy. Only 1 left, and Itsumi, she's down. Addy able to get this defuse, and now they're able to tie this round up.
Once the Viper falls, the Viper Pit is no more. And I think sofT there were just really banking on the fact of the Viper's Pit just staying up and allowing for them to just play in and outside of that. Unfortunately, it did not work out for them this time, but at least for this round, they will have that Empress and the Resurrection coming out on their side. But looking at Knives Out, they have the same exact tools. So that is going to be something to watch out for to see how both teams use these ultimates as on that A site. Those will be the two ultimates that I just talked about before, and hopefully they do not get picked off early.
Yeah, hopefully they don't. I really like how sofT is always changing things up. They're never going to the same site at the beginning. And this time around, they're going to choose for a split as well, as Reanimals is going to be on a solo mission here, guarding out this garage area, trying to get some information. Oh, and information she got, but she also got killed, as Milk and Tea is going to get that first blood and that numbers advantage, opening things up early in this round.
Yeah, so now because of that, Knives Out have actually moved more members toward mid, just because I think they know that sofT are more likely to be playing together at this point, as they are not going to be on such a good buy round, as, like, it's not really a buy round, it's just those pistols. And that Spectre on Iris Peach right now as they come up mid. Riza will get that first pick.
Oh, but they're trying to enter in, and that wall is going to come up in time. Jay, 25 HP, is injured. And they made it onto site, and with that divide, oh, but she couldn't even get the plant down. Iris Peach was on site all along. And it's just up to Jay now, who healed up, but doesn't matter. Dean's going to get that one, and this round is going to go over to the side of Knives Out.
Yeah, Knives Out there just able to converge on the members of sofT because it took a little bit too long to get on the B side. As you said, Sage Wall did end up going down there at the very end, but at that point, Dean had already come all the way from A and was standing in window just staring them down. So that will be the advantage going over to Knives Out, still preserving that Empress for this round. So at least it will be a buy round coming out on both sides. But it looks like sofT now, they're going to be trying to at least get some more information A, and it's going to be really good if they can pick out Riza here.
Riza's just going to get that early pick, knows that presence is there as Util was used, and they're being super cautious of this, knowing that Riza was peeking that long area.
Still not too much movement. Knives Out, actually, they haven't been pushing out of any of these sites unless they know where sofT are. As you can see, everyone is still playing on that site right now, and Addy had just moved over back to Garage. And now, because the wall has been broken at A, Knives Out are rotating a lot of members here. And that's going to be some information, but they do not know. Spike is going towards C right now.
Yeah, Spike's going towards C, and only Addy Senpai is in the vicinity. The trapwire is going to... they're trying so hard to not give the information that there's someone here, but they have to kill that trapwire, and they know now. They're swarming to C now, Kira.
Yeah, they are, and that should be the wall broken down, and Milk and Tea will get one, and if they get the other, this could look really bad.
Oh yeah, but Itsumi holds her ground long enough to lean, able to come in and get that kill. He is going to blow that showstopper and gets Shinji. It's just going to be left to these two members now in Garage, and Jay took so much damage from that grenade, giving the leeway for Lee to just go and get that 3K. Will she get the 4? No, Iris Peach able to get that one. Diffuse coming in. Viper's Bite. Oh, it's the Viper's Bite.
I will not. Snake Bite.
Aha.
Nah, it's gonna be fine. Who needs armor anyway, right? It's just 1,000 credits. Not too much. But, I mean, it did win Knives Out the round, so I don't think they are complaining too much. As that rotate from them was really good, and sofT were not able to get onto site fast enough as the last 3 members were just stuck in Garage, and that showstopper being able to catch out one of those members did not make that hold any easier for them. Snakebite at the very end, able to come out, but unfortunately not enough, as sofT have now dropped 4 rounds in a row. So let's see this Empress being used to try to like pop onto a site, because if they lose this round, they will be going on to a save, so they're going to have to try to catch the members of Knives Out here.
Knives Out is going to switch up positioning now, sending Addy over to A. And what a good call that was, Cam, able to spot out the presence here as they are slowly creeping in. Addy's going to try to take this area, but Gingy was ready for it and gets that. And they're slowly swarming into A now, knowing that one is down. And looks like the side of Knives Out will opt to play a retake, but the spike is... They're playing a switcheroo, Kira.
This is happening again. They're just trying to have so much distraction at A while the spike goes away, but I think Knives Out. They know something's up. Oh, those are two good picks for the side of Knives Out, because now sofT have to regroup together to try to do something, and that's going to be the Resurrect. So back into a 4v4 situation.
They smelled the fish, Kira. They always have someone in the mid area because they're just... They
know.
Don't trust it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is the second time that they are trying this strategy. So we are going to have Dean already sitting here in garage.
Oh, and Dean spots out Iris Peach, but unable to confirm that kill. And only 20 seconds left. There's the plant, and there is again the Viper's pit to confirm that plant. And now this is going to have to be a retake on the side of Knives Out.
This time, they're really going to need the Viper to stay as safe as possible.
They're trying to navigate through this. Paranoia is coming through, and Milk and Tea is going to come up with that. But he is going to get killed on sight. And that's left to two now, Riza and Lean. Trying to get a foothold of this. She's trying to juggle both members. She's making it work. There's one left, and it's Jade. She has the crosshairs. She sees the body.
Oh.
The spike is ticking. Oh my gosh, they're just gonna narrowly miss each other, but there's no time. There's no time. It's ticking, and Jay able to get that and close it out. That was so close. And Riza almost clutched that up for her team, but that's gonna be the round for the other team.
Now, once again, it is just that Viper's pick going down so early for the side of sofT. And you just really have to keep Iris alive there because it just makes her life so much easier. Maybe play a little bit further out or go out to C long maybe for a few seconds so that those members of Knives Out can't just catch you out in your own smoke, because then your team is kind of like wandering around, perhaps a little bit like headless chickens, right? It all comes down and you're like, oh no, where am I? Because I know that happens to me when I'm coming out of a Viper smoke for sure. That is going to be putting sofT, because it was so expensive, they're going to have a very strange buy right now, as the only rifle will actually be going on to Jay. They won't have any ultimates to work with, so they just have to focus on that aim and those abilities to try to get onto a site. But now Knives Out have moved two members here actually in garage. I think they know that sofT is doing something outside here in grass.
Ooh, doing something indeed. Going to spot out presence there. Hits a few bullets, but no kills confirmed yet. Going to hear a lot of movement in this grass area though, as the rest of Knives Out are going to move towards this common area.
Oh, a little pop. A little pop of the boombot there. Going to spot out some members of sofT. There are 40 seconds left, and they haven't managed to get an initial pick or pop onto that site. They're going to go in now.
Run for it! They're stampeding it, and it's just going to be Lean trying to spray and pray there. Isn't going to get any.
30 seconds. Spike down.
3v2 now, and only 20 seconds left. All of that commotion taking place in garage. Massacre. And it's just going to leave only two members alive on the side of Knives Out. And they've made their way here, but now we'll have to play for retake.
Yeah, but the members of sofT are so low right now.
Addy's gonna get that one, and with that, just rushing on in. The animal's in that long area, but Jay's still on site with the Oh, the Neuro Theft is gonna give it away. It's not long for this world. There it is. The defuse coming out. What a clutch Neuro Theft. Very needed for this round.
And unfortunately, Jay was not able to push that Cypher's cage to try to at least catch out Addy Senpai before the Neuro Theft went down. Good use of both of those ults there, as that will allow for Knives Out to extend their lead to 2 rounds this time while keeping that Resurrect still up. And they are 1 ultimate point away from that showstopper and from the shadows. There we go. There's 2 froms in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of a tongue twister. But in any case, I think they could be using that from the shadows for some more information, as we saw it last time. But sofT, They're going to be trying this A push once again, but they're going to be hitting with 2 members here at long.
What an aggressive push out, but that concuss is going to come in clutch. The fault line's coming through, and that's going to send them back into the site.
Yeah, but look at this now. Milk and Tea is actually pushing out C long. So sofT is going to have to try to go on this site soon, but there are 3 members already waiting here.
Yeah, they're trying to go in, but that Lear was so impactful. Reanimal's going to open the round up with that first pick, but as you said, Kira, Milk and Tea still on this kind of flank mission here. Slowly but surely will make her way up. The plant, however, is going to go down in the meantime, and so will Riza as Iris Peach spots her out into heaven, and now it's only 3 on the side. Make it 2. Itsumi getting that. Dean and Milk and Tea, both on opposite ends, and they're trying to pincer this, but it's going to be left to Dean now, and she's in heaven. That Lear gonna give her position away, and I don't know, Kira, it's either, it looks like she has to break her ankles or go out through CT where they're guarding.
Yeah, that is true. Not looking too great for Dean, as that Empress was expended in the last round, so will not be available this round, and I think she is just going to let sofT take this and save that weapon, as now the economy for Knives Out not looking as great as it was before, and sofT are going to get 1 step closer to tying this up, and it is 5-4 right now. For this next round, though, they will have that Rolling Thunder to get onto the site, so we could see that being used to overwhelm the members of Knives Out, because right now they are just playing more of a default setup, right? They don't have too many people stacking a site unless it is a save. And so if the members of sofT are able to overpower them, I think the post play could do quite well. And maybe Iris Peach has some of those really nice post plant mollies. Haven't been able to see that as she's died in the Viper's pit for 2 rounds, but it could still happen, right? I think a lot of players who play Viper have little cheeky things. Might be just be on one site, but we'll see. We'll see. There's still plenty of rounds left in this match.
Yeah, it's just because Viper is such a niche pick. The people who play Viper really
they know.
play Viper. Yeah. You know what I also noticed, Kira? Their name is Knives Out, but no one's playing Jet.
Ooh, that's true. All right, so Knives Out, we're going to need a Jet player in this next game, or else we're going to be a little bit disappointed. It doesn't fit the name, what can I say? Actually, we have Junji here making a lot of sound at A, but this time, Knives Out has not taken the bait. They are just keeping all those members just stacked in those default positions. Spike is going to be at C right now with both Itsumi and Reanimals. They're congregating back on mid, as that is going to be a pick on Lean.
Iris Peach picking out, and that's going to open the B site wide open now. And it looks like they're going to go through with this. Now Jean has made her way to connector, but is spotted out by Junji. Oh, he even eats up some of that snake bite as well. But the spike is going to go down now. And ooh, Viper has some stuff on the plant too.
Yeah, and I really like this coming up from sofT, because there's a Sage wall to block off A connector and a Viper wall to block off C connector. So it's going to be really hard for Knives Out to have any purchase onto the site.
Rolling Thunder as well being suspended. Oh, and Reanimal's gonna go down. They've made their way onto site. They're stomping here now, Kira. Knives Out making their stand, trying to put the numbers out. And now it's a 3v2. Addy Senpai has the crosshairs. But Dean picking that up with the 3K. She's left with 1 now. Iris Peach is gonna get lifted off through that box. And Dean 4K to clutch it out for her team and give them this round win. Going big, going huge.
Yeah, that position from the member at the back of B site unfortunately only gave a 1-for-1 in no one's favor. And Knives Out there just pushed from both sides. Seems like they didn't really care about the Sage wall or care about the Viper wall. They're like, all right, we got this. Let's go, team. And they were just able to finish that off. So now, there are only 2 rounds left in this half, and one of them is going to be a save from sofT, except for Reanimals. Oh, okay, there we go. Never mind. She will just go back onto that Spectre, and we could see the Empress out if she is able to get a gun, but this is still going to be very difficult. Viper's wall going to actually cut off Garage, but it's not going to matter as Jay has already been taken down.
Yeah, they're charging in, but Milk and Tea still behind this, is able to pick that up onto Iris Peach.
Oh!
Another one onto Ginger as well. That's a 3K coming out from Milk and Tea. But in the meantime, the spike already made its way onto site. That Paranoia is going to connect. Milk and Tea trying to go in for this, but will get that classic from Itsumi. And now it's a 2v3. What? In just a matter of seconds, Riza able to take hold of this site, hold it down Bay, and get them that round win. And this is the last round before the swap in favor of Knives Out.
Yeah, I like how they tried to use the Viper Wall to get them onto C, but unfortunately, it is just going to be Milk and Tea holding down Garage and not letting sofT come in that easily. So now there's going to be a lot of ultimates for this last round that we have to keep track of. There's Resurrects on both sides in addition to that Showstopper. So let's see that Showstopper and Empress actually make an appearance on this A side, as that is where they're going right now, and they are making quite a bit of noise.
From the shouts is going to be used, however. We have that information, and that's going to be Lean moving on to A. Riza able to defend that and get the kill with the Showstopper. There it was, Kira, and there's another kill coming out from Gingy now. 3 members left. The other Showstopper is well there, but does not connect. Her satchel does, however, and that's going to be a satchel kill on the side of Lean, and that's a 3v3. Spike will go down. Ooh, and there's the Viper's pit as well.
Begins.
That's also the Empress popped for sofT. This hold is looking really good. Oh, that's really close. As long as Iris Peach does not die. So now Milk and Tea doesn't have Paranoia as well, so this is going to be really difficult.
Yeah, they're going in blind at this point. Iris Peach is watching the exits.
Oh no.
Sees Lean, gets one, gets another. Oh man, it's left to Milk and Tea. And Jay is gonna get that from the wings. That's
there we
wow.
Switching sides.
Keep the Viper alive, keep her in the pit, and without any flashes to deny her that vision, you are just going to get shot, as we see that happening in that previous round. So now will be Knives Out with that advantage, 7-5. And looking at this composition, they are the ones that have the double sentinels. So now this defense should be pretty strong. Kind of looking for them to maybe actually push out some of these sites if they're feeling brave, of course, as we didn't see Knives Out actually push too much when they were on the defense. But who knows? sofT could push, and we will see as this round is about to start. But Knives Out right now, how 5 goes, and they're looking for these long-range fights.
They're looking indeed, and they're looking down to the C long area. It's just going to be Gingy here. She kind of has to back off as utility and the marches aren't coming through. The grenades have been expended, just a delay as the rest of her teammates are going to congregate around this area. Addie, the first one into this garage, and is going to spot out Gingy. Wow, what a great kill. That's going to connect, and Milk and Tea with another one. Already only 3 members left on the side of Knives Out.
Yeah, Addie right now is really being a thorn in the side for sofT, and I don't think they know she's coming.
Oh, she's gonna die before the flank is even gonna come through. Iris Peach is gonna meet these other members, however, and that's just gonna be left to Jay. Not long for this world. The first round of the half going into sofT, and this might just set the momentum for the first map win.
Yeah, it's actually going to Knives Out, I believe, because they are the ones currently on the attack side. Hey, did you forget to switch the sticky notes, Jess?
How did you know I'm actually using sticky notes?
I know everything.
So
Just Squared lives, I'm telling you, Just Squared lives. All right, but that's okay. A little minor setback. At least she has switched them now, so we won't have to worry about those team swaps coming in later. But Knives Out will be having those Spectres, and they should be a pretty straightforward round for them as they are going up A right now. Itsumi is the only one on this site. Sagewell could come up here as, yep, there we go. The hands come out. But this is still going to be a very sticky situation for her. Oh no.
Oh, she actually checked this area, but she took a double take, being still able to get that one, however. Spike already planted so fast into the round, and that's only 2 members now.
Player standing.
These mines are dropping quick, and there it is, 9-5. They're feeling themselves.
Yeah, pretty straightforward round. We saw the Viper wall actually go down to try to catch or try to break up those members who could have potentially held A long or A short. Unfortunately, no one was really holding those positions as everyone was on the site taking those fights with sofT due to that gun advantage. So now sofT will have that gun advantage this round as It's a Me could be looking for an operator soon. As that is a Bucky coming out, and they're going to be holding mid. Viper Wall's going to be helping B and A, but that's going to leave C relatively unguarded.
When there's the wall, they're able to kill it very quick. All this utility though, B. Really hard to go in, and I don't know if it's worth it.
But Addy here has already pushed up A. Oh, right, Animals here.
Oh, but Milky Tea is gonna get that. Has to hide in this corner.
One enemy
So
remaining.
many shots are coming out now. She's gonna be
C.
left to Milky Tea still in this corner. I wonder if they know. They're just shooting. They're just shooting.
Oh.
The wallbang is gonna connect just a bit, and Jay's gonna capitalize and confirm that one, and that's a 9-6 now.
Yeah, they tried to go mid. It didn't work out because of that Viper Wall, because of the Sage Wall, and everything that was just popped at the front of B. Then they tried to go garage, but unfortunately, Addy Senpai's flank from A was caught out, so they were not able to take advantage of that. And now, slowly closing the gap. That's one more, so it is only a 3-round gap this time. But now, Knives Out will be going on those weapons. No ultimates available as of yet. We will see potentially the From the Shadows come up as it is 6 out of 7. But not really any orb contention right now. Might be picking one up for the Razor or the Sage at C long. But that is about it.
If Ree peeks this, she's gonna see all 3 members right now, and they're charging down. Isn't able to confirm that one as Riza going to open this round up. Milky Tea, not long for this world. The spike will go down, and now it's just a retake game. Only 2 members left.
One
And that's
enemy remaining.
That's only gonna be it to me with this bucket. This is gonna be a tall order.
This will be, but they're coming closer.
Oh, that was crisp.
Oh.
But isn't able to get the other one. It's okay. That was still satisfying to watch. Shotgun kills are always satisfying to watch, but not satisfying to be on the other end of.
Yeah, that's true. I would have shed a tear if I was on the receiving end of that. But in any case, that's going to be Knives Out once again extending their lead and having 3 ultimates on the board this time, because Riza did pick up that orb at C long, and I believe got a kill. That will be the Resurrect available with the Empress. That could help them a lot, and you know, if the Empress dies, you can always resurrect her, right? So this time it's going to be Aries Peach looking here. Oh no, with the Aries.
She's just spraying it down. She still got one before going down herself. I still call that a win. Never mind the res out.
And that's the Resurrect we were talking about. It will not really do anything for the side of sofT, unfortunately, as now Knives Out going to just be backing off from A long. sofT are slowly rotating some members here, but this is going to be Addy once again. In an advantageous position, looking out for anything that is coming up. Now sofT are rotating away from A, and Knives Out are going back.
The mind games. I wonder if Itsumi saw that person, because we saw the shoulder and then she just backed off. But Addy's gonna see that, and she's gonna see that kill through Jinji going down. Now it's gonna be left to 3.
Cover going out.
Yeah, I really like how Addy is providing that lurk presence. And so sofT can't really trust their backs. They have to make sure that Addy isn't there. Or they have to kill Addy at some point earlier in the round. But they have to deal with her somehow. That's going to be the Sage Wall coming up. And sofT, they're going to have to at least break this wall and try to get on the site, as all 3 of them are coming from the defender side right now.
Milky Tea in this very cheeky spot. She's just gonna guard that. Oh, is able to get the feed of Itsumi and confirm that kill of 3. Now trying to go in herself. Will fall, and Jay also. That's gonna be 11-6. We're inching so close to the match point, Kira.
That was a partial round coming out from sofT, but because of that, this round's buys are not going to be looking too great as well. But they will have that Viper's Pit available, and I actually kind of like how Iris is mostly waiting for the rounds to kind of see where Knives Out are planting and then use that Viper's Wall in order to help the retake. Hasn't been working out too well though, as they haven't won too many in the second half, only one to be exact. But now sofT are stacking a lot of members toward A here, trying to get somebody with their Breach and Reyna pushing up.
Oh, she looked down at all three of them. Oh,
that is not it.
Yeah. Oh, but they're making a beeline to C now. Now they know it's completely wide open, and this is a kind of weird.
Oh.
We see them on opposite sides, and that from the shadows gonna get some good information as they know they have enough time to plan ahead before the other team can make their way to the site.
Yeah, the Showstopper is available for Lean, so that should help if sofT decide to push in from the same angle. And they're holding quite split right now, so if they get picked off one by one, it could be very difficult.
Very difficult indeed. Oh my goodness! The grenades! 3 HP left on Addy, so heavily injured. And they're charging in. Showstopper also being expended as well. The Carnage is here. Wow. In seconds, everybody's just blown up. And now we're at 12-6. What a round.
Wow, as I was saying that they were playing quite separate, they were just able to trade for each other. And as I said, that Showstopper coming out allowed for Knives Out to just secure that round, even though the Rolling Thunder came in. Now, that was a good Rolling Thunder on the side of Jay, but unfortunately not able to be capitalized upon. So now Knives Out, as you said, going to be on that game point. 12-6, and it's the operator finally coming out for It's Me. As I was saying, she was probably saving for it at some point, and that's going to get that first pick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you just said sheesh. Oh, Jess.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, okay? Like...
Okay. Oh, but that's not going to be the orb that gets Knives Out that resurrect, so they will not have anything to actually revive Lean here, which is a little bit unfortunate because it is the Raze, and she was allowing for them to get onto these sites, but they're going to be trying to push up Garage right now, and there are 2 members holding that crossfire and window.
They're guarding this very heavily. They have the crosshairs lined up. It's just a matter of when is Knives Out going to charge in?
They're coming.
This is, oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me! But the shots will also kill. 2 down, make it 3. 3v3 now. Finally seeing the sight. There's the off. Able to get that quick scope. Beautiful. 2v2. 30 seconds left. It's me watching this, trying to find something.
They will go.
There it is, the Empress. Just narrowly missing that, and Addy's gonna capitalize on that whiff. That's a 3K. It's only left to Iris Peach, and Dean sees her. She knows where she is.
I know exactly where you are.
And they'll know again. There's the Nero theft.
I believe it was a bit early on the Neuro Theft, but it is this could be the last round after all. Viper's Pit is going to come out, so Knives Out have to be a little bit careful. But Iris Peach here is coming around the other side, and they know.
Yeah.
Attackers win.
That's going to be Knives Out taking the first round 13-6, and they are going to have a 1-0 lead.
Yes, 1-0 lead indeed. And what a game that was. 13-6. Great performance coming out from both teams. Now that Viper and Iris Peach did do a lot of work, but just wasn't enough. Now we're going to take a short break before we head into the second map, and that's going to be Split. Don't go anywhere.